Insurance companies have been using beacon-like devices to try and monitor driver behavior. Now they're actually sharing that information with drivers by rolling out new mobile apps. Contessa Brewer is testing it out, and she joins us with more. And Contessa, be careful. You're driving.
Becky, you know what? I'm using this app by Allstate car insurance that is monitoring things like how hard I brake, how fast I drive, how much time I spend behind the wheel of the car, even the time of day that I'm driving. And then they take this information and they collate it to assess individual risk. It's called usage-based insurance or telemetrics. It's been around for a while. But one of the new things about this is that it actually gives drivers automatic feedback through the apps that they download through the insurance company. So it's super easy. Here's the thing. It actually changes driver behavior. Here's what we know. That of the drivers who have agreed to have their driving monitored for 26 weeks, they say, look, their overall driving improved dramatically. The instance of hard braking was 21% less, and younger drivers improved most overall. And so what do you get in exchange for giving up all the privacy and inviting Big Brother into your car? Well, Allstate, for one, gives you a 3% discount right off the bat. And then they give you a dollar amount every time you sign up for it again. There are other insurance companies like State Farm that say you could save as much as 30% on your car insurance if you're a good driver. What if you're a bad driver? Well, then your premiums might go up. Allstate says, though, not through them. Your premiums won't go up because you like to brake really, really hard. By the way, if you're interested on my trip, no hard braking, no speeding. Yeah. I am shaking a little bit. I don't know whether it's because I was managing camera crews and traffic and directions and all of that at once. Oh, by the way, the one thing, you guys, that this does not monitor, if I stay in the left lane.
Contessa, how many people actually sign up for this thing? Because I've heard of this for so long, and I'm always so curious. The idea that you would let somebody track your every move for something like a piddly 3% discount seems insane.
Okay, so for one thing, in 2015, we're told there were 12 million people using this user-based insurance. It used to be devices. Now it's a lot on apps. They're predicting that by 2023, 142 million people globally will use it. You mentioned the privacy. We asked a lot of people whether they would use this in exchange for a piddling discount, as you call it. 30%, though, is not piddling. Most of them said, hey, look, my phone is tracking everything I do anyway. Why not get something for it? But the real concern is, what happens if this is no longer voluntary? What happens if, one, you decide not to download it and your premium automatically goes up, or whether they say if you won't download our app.
That's what the insurance company is working towards. It's trying to wear down the rest of us till they can get to that point.
But wouldn't that be better?
No way.
But I mean,
I don't have a problem.
I
with
want it for my kids.
claims.
I don't want it for me.
But why not?
Oh my God!
Why wouldn't you want it? Because if you could lower, if you really did lower your insurance by 30%,
my every move. I'm bothered by the lack of privacy and the wheedling away by that.
90% of when I'm driving, if I'm hoping there's no cops around to see the thing. Contessa, I've been pulled over where the guy goes, "You know what you did, right?" And it's like, "How long have you been following me?" That's actually in Liar Liar, and Jim Carrey can't tell a lie. And he lists up.
But Joe, here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have the camera. You have the camera on you, and I have the camera on me. I wanted to show you what happens if you're doing the hard braking and you're speeding. But then I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm just giving them actual evidence on television that I'm breaking a law. Why would I do that?
No way. This is like the worst thing I've ever heard. I mean, there's a lot of things where I don't want a camera around.
To me, the real question is, is there going to be a moment where the insurance companies would share the information with authorities? To me, that is the central question.
I was wondering with Waze.
Both
Waze
on
is tracking
speed and or on potentially if there was some kind of incident, whether they could subpoena your records. But by the way, Becky makes a good point.
I always wonder this with Waze. I love Waze.
Google Maps,
but if Waze ever shares my
the
information, they're so off of my device.
Yeah, I mean, you're raising all excellent points. Right now, it's still in its nascent stage. So the potential of what this becomes, and again, if you're looking at ways that you can already report what you're seeing in terms of the police, there's police up ahead, so everybody's going to slow down before you hit the speed trap. I mean, the way that we're driving is changing because of the monitoring technology that's now carried in our phones.
I mean, can you break the law on that 4-cylinder Highlander you're trying to drive around in? I mean, can you even get above the speed limit if you desire to? Do you know?
I'm
too
aware
slow?
that you can.